Welcome to this short video where we're going to talk about Viparita Karani, or legs up the wall pose. We're going to talk about when to practice this pose, for how long to practice this pose, and some of its benefits, as well as some of the contraindications for the pose. And then finally, we'll take a look at how to get into it when you're using a bolster, as this can sometimes be a little bit tricky. So for a start, when to practice. You can practice Viparita Karani, or legs up the wall pose, really at any time. You can add it into your restorative practices. You can add it at the end of your flow yoga to slow the body and mind down after an active practice. And you could also practice any day, especially if you've been walking a lot, standing a lot, or sitting and traveling, as it helps to refresh tired legs. So some of the benefits of this pose are improved circulation. The elevation of the feet reduces the pressure in the veins of the legs and helps the blood flow back towards the heart. It also is a down-regulating pose, helping you to reduce feelings of stress and anxiety. And it's really refreshing for tired legs. So if you have stood a lot or have been standing a lot or traveling, it will help to refresh tired feet, ankles and legs. When you practice with a bolster, it also is a very gentle supported back bend, which can be beneficial to the body too. You can practice Viparita Karani for 10 to 20 minutes ideally. However, even as little as 5 minutes will help you feel some of the benefits from the pose. Now, it's important to always check with your doctor that poses are suitable for you, especially if you have any medical conditions or take some medications, as this particular pose is not recommended if you have glaucoma, hypertension, a hernia, if you're pregnant, or if you've had any recent abdominal surgery. So always listen to your body, always listen to the recommendations of your doctor. Let's have a little look at how to get into this pose. Okay, so let's have a look at the setup for Viparita Karani. Today I'm going to use a blanket and bolster. You don't have to use a blanket, but it does make it a little bit more easy to get into, as you can slide on a blanket where you can't always slide on a yoga mat. And also it makes it a bit more comfortable under your torso, especially if your floors are cold. So start off by unraveling your blanket, and just until it's the length of your torso. And then grab your bolster and place it right up next to the baseboard. So we're going to start by sitting on the end of the bolster. You're going to get all the way up onto the end into a little crouched position. And then the key here to end up in an aligned Viparita Karani is to shift over to your side and put your bum on the wall. So you'll pivot, get your hip onto your bolster, and then the arm that's closest to the floor, in this case my left arm, is going to tuck all the way under, and you get your arm all the way to the shoulder down to the ground. So tuck it down, roll onto your shoulder, and then tuck and roll. You'll lift your feet up. And once you're up onto your back, you can straighten your legs and rest your heels onto the wall. So it might be that your bum's touching the wall, or you might be a couple of inches away. Either way is totally fine. Shuffle your shoulders around a bit, make sure that they feel comfortable. Your low back is supported by the bolster, and your arms can rest either side. You can also rest your hands in your belly, on your belly in this. Then you close your eyes. It can be nice to run through a body scan in this to make sure that you've released tension. And just breathe naturally and relax. As I mentioned before, spend as long as you can in this, 5, 10, even 20 minutes. When you're ready to come out of the pose, you'll walk your feet down the wall. You'll have your knees bent at this point and roll just like you did when you came out. If you can rest on your side for a few moments here, if you're comfortable enough, I recommend doing so. And once you feel good, maybe 30 seconds or so later, you can sit your way up. It's a good idea to spend a little bit of time seated as well after the pose, just to regulate and to reawaken. So I hope this video has helped you understand why and when to practice Viparita Karani, and maybe inspired you to add it to your evening routine or to any time that you need to relax. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.